Hello, my little devlets! Kira the Red Demon back with another episode of Vampyr, and today we are going to be dealing with not only Doris Fletcher, but we will also be talking with Aloysius Dawson, the richest man in the country, and by far one of the meanest as well. Okay, we are on the next chapter called Grand Grignol. I did not say that right, I am positive, but oh well. Alright, so last time we were taking care of different areas of contagion in the West End. We've been tasked by Ascalon's chairman, Lord Redgrave, also known by mortals as the Earl of Bristol. And he tasked us to deal with the contagion that had been spreading toward the West End. Now we will find Doris Fletcher, and we are going to deal with her as well. Because, from the sounds of it, she's the one that may have started the entire contagion to begin with. Because the first and second areas that we had to cleanse of the contagion were both connected to Doris Fletcher's theater. Or Doris Fletcher herself. So yeah, we have to go and take care of that. And then we'll see what happens next. We also saw poor Avery, the servant of the Reed household, was crying in one of the rooms. And that was because he had failed to protect the mother, Emmeline Reed, at the request of the father's request. I can't think of his name right now. Avery? Aubrey. There we go. I think it's Aubrey. Okay, we have a strong blood serum. I should make this regeneration serum at least a couple. I'm gonna need it. I won't need it as much for, like, the stamina serum. Let's make that strong blood serum once at least. It's the only that we can do. Oh, wait. Wait, let's check on the guns and such. We don't have good handle part enough for that. We don't have enough on the lead plate. We need 3 more lead plate to upgrade Dragonbane, which is really sad. Okay, we've got this good dagger here, but we've got Sabrina's dagger that I've been using right now. We have enough to bring Sabrina's dagger up to the near perfect stage. We're gonna do that. So it's gonna... We're getting 7.5 more blood absorption points, and then we've already got the 12 that's right here anyways. So we are doing good right now. We are doing exceptional. Alright, let's go locate Doris Fletcher's theater. Gonna have to deal with something over here first, so... Oh! I need her to stop thinking that she can move everywhere, back and forth. Stop it! I'm out of stamina. Both of you stop! The other one's dead. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, doesn't look like he's dropped anything for me. She stopped. She dropped something. Alright, let's go. Gotta find the Doris Fletcher Theater. Let's open up this door here. This will take us to the East End's territory, if I remember correctly. Come on, map. Work with me. Oh, we've got some stuff with Lady Ashbury and Dr. Swansea, so we'll have to talk with them. Yes, it's taking me to Whitechapel for where we are here. Okay. We want to go back this way, though. It's gonna make it hard to get to the other two if I go that way.
Best stay back, sir.
Okay, who told me to stay back? It's probably that guy over there, but he didn't see me doing...
There's one of them.
Oh, fudge! I think... Oh no, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! It's the crossbearer.
Filthy murdering bastard!
I am not a filthy murderer. Maybe if you guys would learn to understand us. Ouch. No! Oh, I wanted to bite you! I wanted the munch time. Munch, munch, munch. Okay, you guys haven't left me anything, which is sad. Oh yeah, I was talking with Grim earlier. Oh, who saw me? Well, of course he did, and I don't really give a crap right now. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, so I was talking with my friend Grim earlier, and what we were talking about is the fact that with Avery, he's going to be dying sooner or later anyway, and as terrible as I'm going to feel about this, it would be best if I just took care of him right now. I don't want him to have to suffer any more than he already has, and as much as I absolutely deplore myself, or despise myself for doing this, it's something I've got to do. We're both at the same mesmerized level. He's gonna give me 3000 XP. Yes, much oof. I despise myself that I'm going to be killing poor Avery. But it's better to end his suffering now than to have a problem with him later on, having to go through all the other stuff that he might have to. Okay, I can embrace him just in the house. I don't know why he wouldn't let me in the stairs. Oh, I feel awful already. A terrible person.
I fulfilled my promise to your father. This house is now yours, murderous son.
I'm sorry, Avery. Emotional torment, yes. Gosh. It was not worth 3000 XP for that. But I would prefer to have him not suffer. Gosh. I have all of these last thoughts echoing in my head. Oh, bye! Bye! It is too early. It's very much too early. I have all these last thoughts. They're echoing in my head. And I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Gosh. I just want the last thoughts to go away. I don't want to deal with them in my head.
I cannot enter.
Okay, first I want to go and see Lady Ashbury and Dr. Swansea. That'll make me feel better. That'll make me feel way better.
Bloody leech!
I'll just wander around on the top area. Neener, neener. It looks like the car he'd drive later. Gosh, it's too early for the emotions. I should not have dealt with Avery already. I should have waited until I had to deal with Aloysius Dawson. I really should have. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. I'll live. I'll live. It feels worse just because of the fact that he called me murderous son. And I know that I'm pretty murderous in this ending and everything, but it still felt awful. It felt bad. I'll be okay. I will be okay. Oh my gosh. She's done more work on it than what we saw last time, guys. I love the likeness to it, but I doubt that she would want to see the dragon type of eyes on it.
Good
She already
evening,
sees that
Jonathan.
enough right now.
How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
I was in tears in the bed.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear.
And sometimes
some
I
of them.
feel so terrible.
I have had a long time to learn
I'm
from the
in
best.
tears from
I'm
the worst
currently
ending
working
in
on
some
what
of these
could be
episodes.
my
That's
greatest
how bad I
masterpiece.
feel.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
If I ever have time to finish it.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear?
Me
That's a
envisioning screams
devious
and
parlor
stress.
trick.
Well, Elizabeth,
I'm sure
I've
you
tried my
are
best.
stressed right now.
Don't I deserve
I'm
some reward
stressed
at
and
least?
crying
Well,
for the bad and the
if you
worst
must know,
endings.
I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
I'll have to take a look.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion
Whitechapel.
find this house closed while you visit
Whitechapel.
me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Prewan.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
When will you return?
As soon as
Just don't
possible.
go to dirty places.
And I don't intend to stay away for long.
Okay.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of skull. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Scowls come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
Oh, the nicknames for each other. You can't do this to me, Johnny. Especially if you're gonna be mean in the evil ending. You can't do this to me. Sometimes it's so uncomfortable with my glasses on, and at the same time I've got this stupid headset on. It makes it uncomfortable, and it's like pushing up against my nose. And I hate it. Also, I'm in very springy colors today. I chose my tie-dye dress for Sunday. I ended up taking a shower, and I was like, why don't I get in a dress? I'm not going to church right now, but I can still get into a dress. This stupid pandemic. It's got me, like, just stuck at home right now. Grab that. There we go. Yeah, but the stupid pandemic's just got me stuck at home, and I'm just like, let me be free. If I keep going at Pembroke, I might not need to kill her. I don't want to kill more people than I already have, though. I already feel bad. Pay no attention to the idiocy of me activating my stupid bloody shield, and it's
Not
gone.
a good place for a stroll.
Okay.
Look at it!
Oh!
Vicious bugger!
I'm
All
dealing
of
with
you
it first.
bloody leeches need... I'm killing!
Man, is it just me or are these guys getting easier by the minute? Oopity. It's either Pembroke or Edgar. Either that or both. Gah! I don't want to hear any more of the last thoughts, and yet at the same time, I'm extremely curious about what Edgar's last thoughts would be. And yet I'm gonna feel so bad about it too. I know I will. Gosh, if I were ever an actual vampire, I'd be the worst vampire in history. Come on. Don't want to keep watching the stupid thing. Thank you. Exactly why I chose to go down towards the canal area. Why again with loading? Where can I view him from? He's got me curious. What are you up to, Oswald? That guy over there. He's gonna talk with him. Okay. Alright, where's the thing? Can I follow? No. Where is it? Where is it? My gosh, where is it? Where am I investigating? Aha! Here! Got it.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Oh, come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
You know, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
Look, we survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best. Fuck the war, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the war. Fuck them all.
My heart. That was so cute.
For God's sake.
I can't kill those two. I can't do it. That was too cute. My heart can't take this. I'm dying here, guys. Gosh, and I still feel so terrible about freaking Milton being gone and Pippa's gone. I could actually, I don't think I would actually feel that bad if I dealt with Thelma Howcroft. Eddie, there you are. Hi, Edgar. Hi, baby.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End?
You're not looking at me.
My
There we
friend.
go.
The rich and powerful feel
I need
threatened
to
by
witness
the
that
disease.
myself now. I'm so
and have asked
happy
me
that
to
I
put
got
an
to
end to
witness
it.
that.
Yes.
I thought
It is odd
was
how
so
resolving
cute.
a crisis suddenly
I was like,
increases
hey,
in
what's going on?
urgency
And
when
then
it
I saw
affects
both of
those
them
who matter.
with the thing, and I was like, what's going on? It was so cute.
Do you
I
know
loved it.
Aloysius Dawson,
My
the
heart.
famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
Occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than
polka
title
dot
these
tie,
days,
it's baby.
even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Okay, baby.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Yep.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently
He's
linked
so
to the vampire
freaking
curse,
sweet.
we
I
must
love him.
find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Why you keep looking away? Look at me.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
Thanks, Edgar. Thanks, baby. Is that all that's gonna happen? I don't think I will have anything with Usher Talltree. Okay, looks good. I still hate that thing being right there, because it bugs me. Okay. We're good. Let's go.
Good evening, miss.
I may have to
I'm
do a quick
Dr.
one.
Reed,
Tidbits.
the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by
Woman,
you,
his eyes, are you
mortal.
blind?
This curse is
Exactly.
beyond your science.
Well, until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor. Your efforts are admirable, though laughable.
They're laughable. No one even notices. Just like slap the forehead. That's a normal thing. We'll just back up here. I doubt I'll feel that bad about this one. I felt really bad for Avery, but I doubt it's gonna be that bad for Thelma. Munch! Munch, munch, munch! Munch time!
Why kill me, brother? We could have ruled this land together and forever.
I know. That one just makes me... You're not my sister.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really.
I love how he says that. Soldier.
I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it.
Permanently.
Damage is done.
Dude, I could have mesmerized him like at the beginning. No one bloody even notices. Thelma's body's already been taken away. Munch! Munch, 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 munch.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, good.
I mean, he was probably wanting that anyways. Death! Death all over. It's everywhere. I still don't know where the frick Joe Peterson is. I don't know where I'm gonna see him. Should I mesmerize Gregorin?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined
He's
us.
so sweet, though.
I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
I'll see him
Dr.
in
Tippett,
Whitechapel.
yes, I remember.
Figured.
I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very
I was
confident
figuring
about
he
your
would
future.
be.
And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
He's such a sweet guy.
Do you
I
need
don't
any
feel
medical
awful.
assistance yourself, Doctor?
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same. Please, take this medicine.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reed. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
Please don't notice, Gwyneth. Please don't notice. Oh. Are you taking me to a new place? Yes, you are. Okay, Shadows. You know the best. Where are you taking me? Am I taking him over the bridge of Whitechapel? Oh, no. I'm taking him down the steps. Is this really such a safe place to embrace him? No. No, go further. Okay. This is quite a long way. Why don't you just take me into the hospital? Please don't say anything too bad.
I'm sorry, Nurse Brannigan. I won't witness the great doctor you were destined to be.
Oh. That one made me feel kind of bad. Especially because I feel like him and Nurse Brannigan would be such a cute couple. Ugh. Oh, there's something here. Oh, I almost missed something right there too. Okay. There's Star Treat. Yay. I can get in here now. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I had a tiny key. The heck am I gonna use the tiny key for?
It's locked. It's locked.
Alright, letter to Dr. Swansea. Pembroke Hospital, 14th of October. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable, unprofessional conduct, and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. That's a new word. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Okay, so that word... attenuating. I want to look that up real quick, you guys. Just hold on one sec. That's one I've never really seen. Attenuating. Okay, so attenuate means reduce the force, effect, or value of. Huh. That's pretty cool. We all learned a new word today, guys. Pretty cool. Bravo to that. Bravo, Vampyr. You're making it so people learn new stuff. Okay, I've got this little tiny key right there. I can't open any of those. So I got a new hint for Gwyneth. 5 shillings. Oh, there's another paper right here. Come on, just let me see the medical file for Mortimer. Patient Mortimer Goswick, male, age 23, followed by Dr. Ackroyd. Status convalescence, date of admission 27th of October, date of release to be determined. Notes, the patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth, and tongue, but no sign of flu. Refuses to speak, claims it is too painful. Needs rest and healing of throat mucous membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release. Okay. What the heck am I supposed to use this tiny key on, though? Like, I can't...
It's
That's
locked, all right.
And it
It's
won't let
locked.
me do that. I have no idea, you guys. I have no idea. Is there, like, something in here? That's locked. Oh, that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll find it sometime. Maybe I won't. Either way. Okay. Alright. We've sidetracked. Let's get back to work. Oh no. As Gwyneth, I'm gonna feel so awful for when she finds Dr. Kokorin's body. Please don't look around anywhere, Gwyneth. Hi, Oswald. I can't kill him. Him and his boyfriend were being too adorable. Don't want to deal with them.
Best stay back, sir.
I did. Bye. Wink. Alright, so we have to work on finding a way to get into the Doris Fletcher Theatre. Let's go over here. Lead icon looks like he's all alone. Sit. Stay.
This is now.
Dude! That took him down so far! Holy cow! Did you guys see that? My gosh, that was so cool! That was so cool! So cool! I love it. Man, I am glad I've been doing work on the shadow stuff. That was great. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, we can look over here.
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that.
Is there anything we can pick up here real quick first? There's something in there. Shillings and something I don't really want to read right now. I'll be lazy. Okay, let's go in. I'll probably go into Whitechapel sometime soon, because I want to see Peterson. I want to find him and take care of him. Then I've actually got everybody in Whitechapel taken care of. I probably won't be able to, like, mesmerize him or anything, because he'll be a part of Prewin. Go away, Prewin. No one likes you. You always try and kill us, and we're newborn vampire. Gonna take forever. Yeah, he's almost done. Come on. You can do it. Thank you. I know you like Prewin. I'm always just gonna be one of them that's like, go away, Prewin, you're disgusting. Suicide note, I can't stand the pain anymore. It's like my entire body is breaking apart since that beep infected me. For days now, she keeps hiding in her room, giving orders through little written notes and only rehearsing at night. I witnessed one of her so-called rehearsals. She walks on stage angry and hateful, spitting and whining about her fading beauty. The beep is infected, rotten to the core, and she plans to infect everyone in this place, and then everyone in London. Her next play is not before December, and all this time, all the theater's employees will be her obedient minions, forced to serve her evil machinations. I'm sure she's found a way to corrupt our food or the water, since we all started to get ill and change after the meal she arranged for us last Monday. I want whoever finds this note to know that I only killed myself to escape the living heck that this place has become. May God have mercy on me and my immortal soul, since I refused to be an accomplice to this devilry. Why the frown? Why the frown, Grim? Because I replaced the swear word with a beep?
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen. You can but lower your head, fit only to smirk at her soiled feet.
I won't lie, she sounds like she could have been a really good actress.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Sit tight there. You don't have a sheath, you just put it in your belt. And I did not mean for the stupid blood shield to pop up.
Poor Doris. I knew her well. And many can testify to her kindness and beauty. For now she hides in shadow, ugly and sick.
Rawr. There's something right here. Sturdy bloody sample, watery rich blood sample. Old Doris Fletcher's diary. Okay, London, 17th of August, 1918. I saw her in the flesh, the witch from my childhood nightmares. The beep that tortured me for years. I saw her and I shivered. Her voice, her face. I knew she was in that hospital. I knew she was sick, and I wanted to witness her suffering. I may have reinvented myself, become a famous actress, erased those wicked years from my memory. I can't forget I'm her daughter. When I saw her frail body in that small bed, suffering, sick, defeated, I had to hide my tears, for she was looking at me. She recognized me. She saw the hate in my eyes, and she smiled. My pale corpse of a mother. And the worst thing was I felt no satisfaction seeing her in so much pain. The worst was not to suddenly remember the beatings and the abuses. No. The worst was to recognize the hate I felt in my heart when she looked at me. For it was the same hate I saw in hers. For in the end, I can't escape being her daughter. We are the same, my mother and I. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. That just sounds nasty. That sounds bad. Deformed Blinker Scowl. Oh, I guess they have been called that, huh? Aww! I was hoping, like, stepping on her head would have done me some good. No. Bloody... Would you just get off me? Die. I'm stuck, I am stuck, I am stuck! Get away. Get away from me. Gosh. Okay, wait. Put some stuff in there. Ooh, a strong blood serum. Woo! Woohoo! We've got a strong blood serum. Mousy! Mousy! Mousy!
I can't believe I'm doing this.
My voice freaking cracked when I said Mousy! For I have been raised through hate. Alright, let's go!
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Why the frowny face, Grim? You didn't tell me.
But
Why the frowny
Doris
face?
Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you, but I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more.
Never mind.
All that
Okay,
remains
fine.
are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish. Woe unto I summon thee, my children of the night. Fight me!
Yep, it's the Twisted Tango.
I smell your fear.
Ow! Such a coward, 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 coward. Boink. Hey, you can't do that. You can't do that to me.
Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she.
Frick!
She was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share?
Yep,
her
yep,
fate?
yep. I will be using it. She's far enough down. What? Holy cow!
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
Whoa!
I didn't
I've never
want
been
to
that
die.
fast before.
And I
I've
did
never
not
done it
come
that
to
fast.
kill you, Miss
That was
Fletcher.
so cool.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat...
Raid becomes a temporary actor. Exactly! I love it.
Will I be remembered?
Get out from the curtains, come on! You gotta be
Will
on
you?
stage.
You
Don't go
Doris
behind the
Fletcher.
curtain. Good job, Doug.
the greatest actress of her generation.
Good job.
No one can take that.
Furious cello playing. Exactly. I love the music.
And farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Farewell, Doris.
those pretty eyes.
Bravo! So
dramatic.
I
I love it.
McCullum!
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
Wanna bet?
I'm not here for you.
Irish
But
boy.
once I put all the pieces of
Yes,
the puzzle
it's the boy.
together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat. You and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum.
Little chat.
You and all your war dogs.
That I can't
Fight.
guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
For now.
I should probably leave the theater right now.
I wanna see... No, I wanna see his portrait. Fine.
The West End should be safe.
Fine.
But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research.
Okay, newest Doris Fletcher's diary. London, the 24th of October, 1918. Soon I'll be on the stage again, for my rehearsals are almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud at my art. The young, the gorgeous, my healthy audience. They'll return to their families, their beautiful houses and happy lives, delighted by my performance, shocked by my disguise, torched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease one by one, and they'll turn, and I'll be their beloved queen again, and they'll never forget me. And I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me.
Great.
Wow. Okay, wrong way. Wrong way. I have to find the window. Right here. Gosh, I took a shower, so my braids are still kind of wet, and they're cold! They're cold! Cold braids. Cold braids. It's going to take forever. Actually, I would love to do voice acting for the second game coming out, just because I fell in love with acting while I was in my high school career. I love it so much. And to be able to do some voice acting, especially if it was for somebody like Doris Fletcher, just like being able to have the persona and to practice that would be so cool. Yes, girl, same. Well, you were saying you wanted to be like part of the dev team. It's like you could be in the dev team, and then I would want to be one of the voice actors. That would be amazing. It would
These
be
people want me dead.
sensational.
I need to leave now.
I need to leave now. Whee! Hurry off to the Ascalon Club! Guys, I've got 9,450 experience right now. Chapter 5, Second Opinion. Both of our menu musics just synced. Really? Oh, that's funny.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
Very disturbing. Okay, let's go through the Reed Mansion. Make it a bit shorter. Whee! Okay, I need to find that water so that way I can, like, help out the plant. Okay, we'll go over to the map real quick. I've got it here somewhere. You're about to witness Oswald. You are going to witness the cuteness. Okay, we've got Unlife is Strange. Is the trophy that I'm trying to get. Okay, what I'm seeing is that the water is around here. If I'm seeing that correctly. Yeah, that's where the water is. So I'm gonna wanna, I wanna go get the water. That's one of the trophies I've never gotten yet. Yeah, let's go do that real quick. I promise I will go to Ascalon and I will talk with them, but I want to get the water real quick. And then, like, at the end of this episode, I'll have the water so that way we can all witness getting that trophy together. Alright, where are we looking? Looking somewhere over there. I don't think the video really shows what door you're going in for the house. It just shows that, like, he's inside the house and he's grabbing the water. I've got a text. Oh, that's so cute. Oh gosh. My sister Katie sent a text, and the house I was above. Okay, so I was right here, and it's inside this house here. I'm not certain how to get into the house, though. No, my sister sent me a text, and she wants me to show it to my dad for Father's Day, and it's of her and my little niece Cassie. It's adorable. I love it. Okay, here it is.
Fresh water. As long as it's not holy water, I may find some use for it.
Okay, guys, we've got it. We have got the fresh water. Anything in there? No, can't open that door. Okay, let's go. Alright, we'll go to the Ascalon Club now. I'm going to remove this real quick, and we will go to Ascalon. I need to go. Whoop! Nope, nope, nope. Bye, bye! Let me teleport! Let me get up there! You have to bloody wait for him to lose my trail. Is that it? Oh my gosh, I hate that. Geez, somebody came into my house and removed poor Avery's body. I know I didn't remove it. I would almost kill Charlotte, but I don't know. I don't know. I should be fine if I just kill Aloysius Dawson. I'll be fine. Gonna take forever. Let me reply to my sister real quick. Right there. Gosh, that's such an adorable picture. Oh, my little nieces make my heart melt. Ah, go away, don't. There we go. Okay. It's my lady! Lord Hutchinson. It's the lady.
Elizabeth.
Ashbury!
What are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed.
Why do you two have to be so
Now
cute?
go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Yes, he's bursting to hear my report, which he so desperately wants. Lord Hammersley's over there. We've got Lord Sheffield. Get out! 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 Yes, prune. It's
Welcome
prune time.
back to the Ascalon Club,
Double prune
Landsparrow.
time.
Please
Prune!
tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I don't want to look at him. I'm just a doctor, some questions remain, or I did my best.
I'm just a doctor.
The important thing
I don't
is,
wanna look
we
at the
won
prunes, so
a
that's why
major
I
battle
turned
for the
it.
survival of London.
I hate
For
him.
that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you.
Sounds so nasally.
One of the utmost
I have another
importance.
task for
Perhaps
you.
even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Snape if he was in Ascalon.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Are you questioning my orders?
No.
Yes!
It's just... I'm not sure I'm ready to have another progeny after what happened with my sister.
The rebirth of Aloysius Dawson is a necessary step in our campaign to ensure the safety of London.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Cough, cough, no. Cough, cough, exactly.
Is there any danger?
That's how
Our
I
blood
feel.
alters a mortal body
Yuck.
so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be
Good.
the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
He's so stuck on himself. He may be the most influential man in all of England. After me, of course. Gosh.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then?
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Goodbye,
Screw you.
Lord Redgrave.
Goodbye. I don't want to look at you anymore.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson. To make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
He'll be a very handy resource. I won't do it. I'd like your advice.
I won't do it. The very thought of it makes me sick.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps
Yeah, 'cause I
politely
hate when
suggest that
Redgrave
Lord
says
Redgrave turn
I
the man into a
know.
vampire himself.
That's. I
Don't
was
you dare,
shuddering
my
so
dear.
bad when he said that.
According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating
me groan
scars.
and disgust and shiver.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Braids. You go, girl, for who? For me or for Ashbury?
About Dawson.
The man
Because of the
is
fact that she's so
dangerous.
vindictive about this?
Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already.
Be proud of finding out about that fruit. Yeah,
that
totally. That's not gonna be the Reaper that harvests it.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
I feel
Maybe
warmer
I could
now.
teach him control,
I feel a bit warmer.
like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
I don't want him to be a tiny. Laughs and short hair. Oh, hush. Short hair dries easily. Mine can take forever, especially with how thick it is. I'm just glad it's not dripping wet anymore. Like, it's not dripping wet. It's starting to curl a bit, though. That's fun. Little curl, little mustache. No. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm Dr. Reed. It's not thick enough. No, it's not thick enough. I'd have to have my braids out of... I would have to have my hair out of my braids to actually make it look like I was Reed. Like the full beard and everything, and the full mustache. He looks good with it. Not a whole lot of men look good with the beard and mustache. He looks good with it. I like it. And like we've got Nicolum, he's got like the little mustache working on forming there too. And Edgar with his tiny little mustache. His baby mustache.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Nope. Joffrey just has stubble. Yeah, but you can still tell that he's like working on the little mustache. Mustachio. Sit. Holy cow! Die. That was dumb. That was really dumb. She shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I think I've got a beast somewhere around here too. Is there a beast here? Nope, just him. Death. You didn't leave me anything. Ah! You little coward! That's what you are. That body there. There's something in the trash can. Ceiling!
It's locked. I should find another way to get into the neighborhood.
Shut up, Scowl. Okay. Shut your face. I'll do it for you. Die! I got brother behind me. Ow! Die. No. 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 No! I slice you! Slice! Ow, 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 ow. Slice and dice! Gotcha! Gotcha. Yeah, you all dropped something for me. Hot life for all of you. Let's see here. I'm looking. Yes, it is my friend Grim.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
I know where the passage is. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember. Aha! Here it is. Oh, there's something right here. What's that? Shilling! Shilling, shilling, shilling. I like to destroy everything. I don't know why, but I do. This guy's gonna be so easy. Sit. Stay.
Are you from Ascalon? I don't care!
You don't care about the Ascalon? Ouch. My shield's down! Ow, 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 ow.
Don't you know better?
Okay, I spoke too soon, guys. He's got Shadow as one of the things he's got it strength against.
You're mine!
No, I'm not. No! Okay, got him! Alright, let us find Aloysius Dawson. So many prunes in one episode. So many. All the prunes. My back is so freaking cold. I need a prune number 2. Yes, we have prune number 1 and prune number 2, and they're both stuck on themselves. Almost. I think Redgrave's stuck on himself a bit more than what Aloysius is on himself. We has all the prunes in the episode. Prune 1 und Prune 2. We have to deal with him so much. Mousy! I will kill the prune!
This is despicable.
But it's a delicious mouse-a-do. Delicious mousy poo. Why did I say mousy poo? I'm an idiot. Pay no attention to me. Mousy! Mousy! Munch.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Something right there. I'm ready.
Die, newborn!
I'm not a traitor. I bite you. Bite. Thanks for the blood. Nope. I am showing you my power. Nope. And I'm mistiming this really badly. Punch. Collectible, you guys. Violence of the Volcods. Okay, never let the size of a Volcod fool you. These massive beeps can be as quick as any leech, and it can be put down the same way, by puncturing and pinning their rotten carcass to the ground before beheading them. Sorry. Remember, it's all about preparation and exploiting your target's weaknesses. The problem, of course, is that Volcods have no weaknesses. They are strong, fast, sensible, and deadly. They are killing machines with one simple goal, to put their huge claws around your neck. So if any of you lads are unlikely enough to face a Volcod, just remember this. Dodge and make it mad. Hurt it, taunt it, and make it lose its temper. Volcod's brain lose it when irritated enough. They stop thinking and start blindly attacking. This is your only chance to win, by gaining tactical advantage against a stupid beast. Use it! From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch, Prewin Leader. Just die already. Thank you. Something over here. Something in here. No. No. Okay. Let's go. Soiled letter. My name is Robert Teasdale. To whoever may find this message, please try to help me. My daughter Louise disappeared a few weeks ago. She was seen for the last time in a bar in the neighborhood, not the one where she works as a waitress, but another one, the Dancing Trout. 2 witnesses saw her leave the place with an elegant and unknown man, maybe a foreigner. There are many rumors of men and women vanishing in the area. I am convinced my Louise has been abducted and is kept somewhere nearby. I know the police will not help, for they already have more important things to do, so I have decided to look for my Louise by myself. If you find this letter, it means I failed saving her. My Louise is a good girl who does not deserve to die like this. She is of medium size, with dark hair and a scar on her right cheek. Please search for her and finish this work for me. God bless you.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her.
Just gotta check around here and there, see what all's around. Alright, we'll go this way now. Okay. There's bloody areas of labyrinth. I like these little puzzles that it adds in it. It's that's giving me a bit more blood. I switch back and forth between the two. I know that the sword doesn't necessarily deal a whole lot of damage like what the cudgel does, but if I've got the sword and one of the daggers, I get more blood, and I switch back and forth between both of them. I've grown accustomed to being able to switch them. Mousies! Look at all the mousies! Munch! Munch, 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 munch.
This is despicable.
Let me eat another mousie. Mousie! Munch, 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 munch,
I
munch, munch.
can't believe I'm doing this.
Munch, 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 munch,
This
munch.
is despicable.
You're fine, Johnny. You eat blood. Munch, 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 munch.
I have this thirst for blood.
No, get back here! Get back here! Where'd the mouse go? Munch.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Dumb little mouse. He was trying to get away from me and knew what to do. It was like, I'm gonna go up the stairs. You're not gonna eat my blood. You caught up.
Let me go, you bastard!
You Londoners are no match for me.
Wanna move that?
Disgusting asshole! Vampire will I'll never be your wife! Let me go, you bastard!
That's not fair. His shield came back faster.
How long are you gonna
And I
keep me
used
locked
mine
there?
first. This is the icon worried about being evil and still having a beak. Exactly.
Disgusting asshole! Vampire will not I'll never be your wife!
And he almost looks like Lord Sheffield or Lord Hutchinson.
Let me go, you bastard!
Minch, 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 minch. You owe me some blood. Okay, recent diary. 13th of October 1918. I've just arrived in London after a grueling journey from Manchester. The city is sad and despaired. It will not be difficult to find a woman willing to escape death here. I cannot wait to start my research. Soon I won't be a virgin anymore. Oh, this guy's gross. 15th of October 1918. The cell is ready. All I must do now is find the appropriate candidate and bring her in. She will be beautiful and gentle with a nice temper. I have already tested my persuasion ability on a few women and it worked. Most of the time. But I don't want my future bride to be submissive. I will only use my power to bring her here. Then I'll tell her what I intend to do and I'll let her accept. This is important. I want my lady to willingly accept to become my wife for eternity. 17th of October 1918. I think I have found the perfect match. Her name is Louise. She's a waitress in a public house and she's quite charming. I love her attitude when serving drink in that bar. Tough and proud. I'm sure she will accept my offer. Once she is mine, once the vampire blood will have achieved her metamorphosis, her face shall heal properly and her scars will disappear. Then she will be the perfect beauty I am the only one to see right now. 18th of October 1918. I don't understand. Louise refuses my proposition. Why would she? I promised her I would never force her to anything. I may let her starve a little. Then she'll understand I'm her only option.
Keep me locked in here!
I missed it. There it is. You're safe now, ma'am. You're okay.
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Suffering from headache, and I commit
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
I don't know if we're actually gonna get to Aloysius for this episode. You need to talk to her when she gets up to the surface. Yeah. Common axe. I think that's the only thing that you'll find here. Okay. We're running out of time for this episode though, because like it's already at an hour and 23 minutes. I want to try and keep them between like the 45-minute mark and the hour and 30 mark. Sometimes it doesn't work that way, but I've been working on it. Once we at least open up different areas here in the West End, then I will be able to go back to Pembroke and we'll get that trophy. Just zoom to the prune and like just skip through all of the talking. I want to zoom to him, but there's also the fact I need to get his hints. I want to get the hints there too. Come on. I hate how long the loading takes. This is part of the reason why it's so slow. Okay, I gotta talk to this guy.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital.
I like the
May I
music
ask
in this
who
area
you
too.
are? And why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I'm here on my own. I really have no time for this. I work for the Ascalon.
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
Alright, that's a level 5. He's suffering from fatigue.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Quite possibly. We'll find out. Okay, I want to open up the area real quick first. I think I'm going the right way to do that. I think. I might have gone the wrong way. Am I going the wrong way to open up this area? As soon as this loading is done. You can report Joffrey to him? Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm going the wrong way to do that. I didn't know you could report Joffrey to him. That's pretty cool. Actually, no, I think you showed me that one time. That's still cool, nonetheless. Okay, the store is now open. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Whee!
But they will not be forgotten.
Okay, I gotta come in here.
Good evening, Miss Price. How are you tonight?
Dr. Reed.
Don't you notice the eyeballs?
You had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
Suffering from fatigue.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly.
I love
He
how
almost
she
laughed
puts her
at
hands
my
on her
good.
hip and then immediately
Mr.
down.
Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
Goodbye
okay, I think
for
I've
now.
just gotten both of his things. Oh, no? Oh, I need to speak to Usher Toltree.
Longer this time.
Some of that stuff. There we go. This way. Run. Ah, dang it! So what happens when you report Joffrey to him, you know? Down he goes. Woo! I've gone too far for speaking with Usher Toltree. Ow. Yep, help me heal. Help me heal, good sir. Oh no! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, okay, I think I know what way I've got to go. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I'm here. I'm all here now. I hope you guys don't mind that this episode's gonna go a little bit above, over what I normally like to keep it at. That's locked.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet. The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me.
Yes, they tell me everything. They've told me of your unquenchable thirst for blood. Be wary, Ekon. I've heard such a rich diet can be bad for the heart.
Uh-oh.
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
Goodbye, sir.
Thank you
Until
for the
we
final
meet again.
hint that I need.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. The Red River, the song in the dark, the whispers of a sun. So many signs to be told.
we zoom? Zoom, 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 zoom. Try and avoid those guards of Priwen that are lurking about the gates of the Dawson Ranch. No need to look at me. Don't look at my eyes. Come on, Johnny.
The safer places to be than here.
I know.
Are you deaf?
I am deaf. Bye. Bye. And there's gonna be like a ton of things I'm going to be looking at in here too. There's gonna be lots of stuff. Excuse me. Dumb hiccups. Why are you guys to take forever? Dawson Mansion.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
No. I'm a thief. I'm a thief in the night. They let me in and I steal their goods. He leaves shillings like everywhere. It's very nice of him. Don't worry about the newspaper article another time. I'm just gonna do this though.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
He pretty much just gave the gist of it, so...
It's locked, all right.
Not for long. Yep, prune. Prune's coming. You know me, though. Anybody watching this knows me. I've got to search around for this stuff. I've got to steal.
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
What do you
I had
think?
to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
Good.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight, I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist, such as yourself, would help me to escape the Reaper.
Wanna bet?
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
Good.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Yeah. We can take a few minutes. Trust me, I'm the only vampire here.
I'm the only vampire in the room for now, so please indulge me.
All right. What is it you wish to ask?
All right. Screw you.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I will become your maker, Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Let's move on, then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London. I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated, as soon as they are spotted.
I hate this guy
You really
so
plan
much.
to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
And you're a jerk.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
So I can charm this guy, that's what I did for the hints. But it also, I think, will give me a bit more XP for him. I have never turned him, and I don't intend on turning him. Embrace.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
What? What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No!
I love him, I love
Wait,
Johnny.
You can't. I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
I bet his blood was so gross.
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate?
And who are you to decide the fate of thousands of people? I hate men like him. Anybody like him. I can get tons of treatments, tons of blood samples. I really should sell these blood samples I don't need. Oh, it's over here. It's over here. Oh, there's one I hadn't opened. Okay, there we go. I'll just go down this way. Hey, look! Pro number 1's back.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
Alas, Aloysius Dawson was not brought back to life after his death. The man is gone.
What? What happened?
He did not deserve immortality. He did not survive the procedure.
I could not let such a dangerous man become immortal. Not from my blood, not for you.
This is an outrage
Dead
beyond
prune,
words.
true prune.
Betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redwood.
Bye-bye.
Yes, go, traitor. And take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
Oh, I will be gone. Because I don't want to be in your presence anymore, you little prune. I already dried one prune up. Can I dry the other one? They all probably have terrible tasting blood, though. Ugh. I bet Johnny was like, "Ugh. Oh, what did you do to yourself? It's all full of meds." It's all full of medication. Disgusting. Oh look, it's old Bridget, everybody.
We
She
meet
back.
again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Oh boy. I don't have time for questions, so
No
just
time to lose then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Tell her I love her, tell her we need to talk, tell her I worry about her. We need to
Tell her we need to talk.
In the end, is this not what we all need? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
That's for sure. Alright, open that. We must return to Pembroke, which is about 400 meters away, according to what this thing says here. We already had the freaking loading screen, okay? Thank you. Okay, y'all, we gotta hurry up. Oh, bloody head! Lord Finney, stay. No, I don't need you to do this to me. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Die,
Finney!
you
No, I won't die. Ow, 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 ow. Stay. We're back in Whitechapel from the looks of it right now. Good thing that ill-formed Dazzled Scout did not see me, so let's keep going. Okay, we are in the hostile status of Whitechapel. I always feel bad hearing that poor little baby. Am I going the wrong way? Oh, yeah. Whoop! Don't have time for any of you. I've already got 15,355 points as it is, so I'm good.
You Londoners are no match for me.
Says you. Y'all, I hate these guys. I hate them. Okay. We got that bull caught over there, and I think there's supposed to be a monster around there somewhere too, but we don't have time.
Watch out, boys!
I don't remember. I think they're fighting Lord Sheffield here? You sit still. Ouch, 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 ouch. Stop it. Okay. Fight was too fast. I haven't run into any archbishops yet, so I am thankful for the small favors. Let's see here. Come on, stop with the loading. Da 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 da.
Well, well.
Oh, fudge, Hammersley!
Show me how you defeated me.
Is this for a minute? I need the blood. I don't have any plans of dying. Ouch, 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 you're a coward! Coward! Coward, coward! Ouch. Sit still! Give me the blood I need. Okay, he had 100 shillings. These guys always have so much on them.
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
Yes. Okay, we're gonna take care of a couple of things here real quick. Thick brisk blood samples and all the like. I need more lead plates! Need lead plates. I have received a party invite from my friend Cosmic. I don't have enough for any of those right now. Sabrina's dagger. Do I have enough for this? No, I don't. Holy crap. Rusty box of pills. I had a ton of them. Can you believe all this stuff I had, you guys? That's a ton. And I'm sure I can do a whole lot now. Okay, we didn't have enough for that, so let's do that. Come over to the Dragonbane. Oh, I don't have enough good handle part for it, because I already used it on there. Dang it. Okay. So, we've taken care of that. We've used the pure water on that. And we have to sleep for 3 nights for that. So we'll take care of that real quick after we've done the skills and everything. Let's bring up the blood capacity at least a little bit, because I need more blood capacity. I'm not a high enough level for that as of yet. Take the Shadow Mist up all the way. I want coagulation to be a little bit more too. I won't worry about the rest of the stuff there. Bring that up to 2,000. That it will do there. Okay, we have 625 points left. I think we can go to the medical bag. It's got 600 to do there. Okay. We will click on confirm. And hopefully it'll hurry fast enough for us to be able to see the rest of this. Okay, murder of Aloysius Dawson, terrible news for London. The death of Aloysius Dawson, head of the Dawson Empire, occurred last night at around 4 a.m. One of his manor's chambermaids found him in his bed this morning, bathed in his own blood. She immediately reported the incident to the police. A number of Mr. Dawson's household staff are currently being interviewed, but a clear culprit has yet to be identified. Born in the city, Mr. Dawson has been a benevolent patron of London and a faithful member of the Catholic Church for many years. He wore many hats: tradesman, employer, father, and brother. The lucky few who knew him personally, myself included, knew that he was much more. He was a man of vision. He saw a glistening future for our crime-ridden capital. He saw the ways through which our families and friends could be protected from the dangers outside. He saw how he himself, as a man of wealth and influence, could use his fortune to the benefit of the people. Mr. Dawson had planned to turn the city into a fortress where the virtuous could live in peace. Sadly, this idea attracted the jealousy of others, and they did not let him live long enough to enjoy the fruit of his dedication. Mr. Dawson leaves a daughter and many admirers to mourn his loss, SLA. He left a daughter? I didn't know he had a kid! Or maybe I forgot about that, I don't know. Okay, looks like I've got a little bit of work to do here. I didn't know that the guy had a kid. That's down to critical. Yeah, rip the prune. I kinda do feel bad at the fact he had a daughter. I feel kinda guilty, but at the same time, I don't really care for Aloysius anyways. Okay, I'm level 35. We've gotta wait for the plant. So I gotta sleep a couple more nights. Guys, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Oh, they're gorgeous. I wish I didn't have to go through so much emotional and mental torment to get to this point for that, but they are gorgeous. It looks like it hasn't gone down any further because of that. Work on killing people. Work on killing Pem. Yeah, I will. I need to work on, like, both areas. Okie dokie. We got one more night to go. Click on the confirm. Excuse me. Oh, Oswald and his lover, those poor guys. They've got problems. Come on. Okay, Charlotte's got a bit of a problem now, too. Oh, we just hit the 50% line! A couple more on West and Pembroke before going to look for Edgar. And that will be next episode. Look at that beautiful plant. Okay.
It's alive. It's alive. And it needs a name. I shall call you Lisa.
Oh, that was so cute. That was precious. That was so very precious, you guys. Even with how evil he is in this ending, that was precious. Alrighty, that is the end of this episode. It's almost 2 hours long because of everything we were going through today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I love you all, my little devlets. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!